Tell us who you are and what you do, please.
I am Liam Parker and I am the youth pastor for Kerith Community Church in Bracknell. Mainly organising our Friday night youth event Life, but also doing schools work, meeting with young people one-on-one, small groups, leadership development, basically anything I can do that will help young people to get closer to Jesus Christ.
One of the things that we wanted to ask you about today is about the healing ministry that you do here. Can you tell us why you decided to start doing healing?
That's cool. Why I started. I could go as obvious as because people are sick. And they need healing. But no, I guess when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I used to read the Bible, and no one used to talk about healing. I've never met anyone who used to talk about it, but I used to read the Bible with a friend of mine, and we used to read about disciples healing people, and we were like, we're disciples of Jesus, right? And and they're like, well, we should be seeing this stuff. And so we just challenged each other to go out and pray for people. My friend actually saw healing before I did. He prayed for someone in his college in the middle of a canteen and saw them healed in the front of everyone. And I was like, oh, I can't keep up with that. But just after that, we just started to pray for anyone who was sick. Literally, we would just go up and pray for them. And then suddenly people just started getting healed all over the place, and we started seeing great things. Then I grew in more boldness and faith to pray for bigger things and pray for people in the street and coffee shops and trains, whatever. And start seeing cool stuff.
What would you say to someone who's thinking that they would like to investigate more about healing?
I think the best way is to read the Bible, see what the disciples did, and expect to see that in your life as well. I mean, the disciples, they used to walk and people used to get healed in their shadow. So I expect that to happen in my life at some point. As I'm walking down to get some lunch, I expect that people just get healed around me at some point in my life.
What's the most exciting healing story that you've kind of experienced?
It was a young guy, he was probably about 17. He was this gangster kid. I just approached him in the street and started speaking to him about Jesus, and he wore these really thick glasses. And I said to him, can I pray for your eyes? And he took off his glasses and showed that one eye pointed inwards, while one eye pointed straight. And I just prayed for him right there and said, look, may your eyes be straight. And as I did that, his eyes just flicked back into place. And that was really cool because he was so touched by that. So he started crying. He gave his life to Jesus in the end. He actually joined a church and got baptized.
Have you ever prayed for someone for healing and it's not worked, and how do you cope with that?
All the time. All the time. I prayed for people on the street, surrounded by atheists, and nothing happened. I just think it's one of those things, there's seasons of it. Some seasons I'll see everyone healed, and then some seasons I won't. But I just keep pushing because I seem to get more and more healings.
What would you say to someone who wants to see healing ministry happen through them?
I would say you just got to get praying, and you've got to face any fear that you have about it. And it is scary, and sometimes it doesn't work, and there's that fear of failure and that embarrassment. But I think in some senses we're called to be embarrassed for Jesus, and I think we just got to go for it. I would recommend to them to just try it. I believe in private victory leading to public victory. So try it in private, keep praying to God, asking God in private, saying, God, I really want this to see people transformed, to see people glorified. Because you can't do something out of selfish ambition to say, I want to have a healing ministry. You got to do it to say, that person is seriously unwell and it affects their life every day. So I would say pray for it in private, between you and Jesus, talk about it. And I promise you, as you start to do that, you'll start to see stuff happen.
Hope you found that helpful. This week, pray God's healing into every situation that you come across, and just see what He will do through you.